Hey there everyone, I am Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of Downhill Madness. This is, I don't know what episode this is. Anyway, we're running 3 more vehicles down the Downhill Madness course, seeing how they do. We're starting off here with it's French, so pardon my French. The Cherie Tograk, I don't know. I'm going to say as an American, the Charrier Tograk 160Q. Sherry Tograk. I don't know. Anyway. Just kind of a consumer level sort of base-ish Tograk. This is the first time we've run any of the Charrier ones. We're going to see how it goes. I don't know why my computer's so laggy today. There's nothing running in the background, so I'm sorry about the sudden lag spikes. I will have it fixed for the next episode. I promise you that. I don't know why it's doing it, but it is, so gotta love it. Anyway, yeah, so, oh, there we go. Quality's back. We're going to run this, see how it does, and try not to absolutely fail. We want to stay out of the bottom 10. This is a pretty base model vehicle, so I don't know if top 10 is quite possible, especially with this. This run, I was not expecting a flip from this. I guess it's fairly top heavy though. Steering's knackered, our engine's damaged. Our exhaust, I think it said, is also damaged. It doesn't sound any different though, it sounds the same. I think that's fine. We took a pretty big hit on the engine though, as you can see. Oh, rear suspension's shot. Rear right half shaft is broken. It already looked like it was broken. I'm surprised it wasn't. Now it feels like I'm driving on ice skates. So now's when it's going to get a little difficult, especially with that rear right wheel. I don't know if you can see that under the car, but that back right wheel is not at a good angle when we bounce or get any air whatsoever. So, not sure if this will make it on this run. I mean, I think it will. Again, if I wanted to test the vehicle, I would have reset it by now. I'm testing my driving with the vehicle. I think I say this every episode, so no one in the comments gets upset in case anyone watches and actually decides to leave a comment. Which, if you are watching, it would be great if you left a comment. I would really love that. Because right now these get like 30 to 40 views and no one leaves a comment. It's almost like no one's watching them, which makes me kind of sad. But, anyway, yeah. I'm not only testing the vehicle's capability, but my own capability with the vehicle. And so, if it ends up getting destroyed based on me and nothing that the vehicle did, that's my fault and I live with the consequences. I still try to get to the bottom until the vehicle can no longer get over 20 miles an hour. Or is just completely disabled. Other than that, there's no resetting. It's simply me and how capable the vehicle is combined comes up with the time we get. This doesn't feel that slow. This is probably a 3.5 minute run, I would say. I don't know, I don't have a clock near me and I am not timing it until I edit, so I won't actually know the time. I kind of like to keep it a mystery in that regard, so I'm not pushing myself too hard, like unreasonably. But I think this will be a solid like 30th place. I think 30th sounds about good. I'm not sure, I'm not certain, but I feel like a 30th place is probably in our future for this. Definitely dinged up. Rear suspension is absolutely just gone. We did roll over. You can see that front suspension might also be a little rough. Yeah. That's not desirable. But hey, we made it to the bottom. That's all that counts. Alright, on to the next vehicle for this episode. Alright, and sticking with sort of base model consumer cars, we have this. That was a joke. I don't know if you could tell. This is the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ LP770-4, and we're going to see how it does. I'm not sure if it's going to do well. There's also other Aventador models in this mod. We might test them at some point. Probably not, though. But this is a solid baseline for the mod as an SVJ, because I love me a good Aventador SVJ. All-wheel drive, pretty sure. I know Aventadors are all-wheel drive. I'm assuming they made this all-wheel drive, the mod creators. Made this all-wheel drive. Suspension will be rough. Again, it is a supercar. Don't think this breaches into the hypercar category quite yet. I don't think it's fast enough. But it is a supercar. And, I mean, maybe the SVJ could have more of a potential to be a hypercar than the Aventador, because the SVJ is souped up and almost its own car built on the Aventador frame, with also the Aventador bodywork just changed. Not like the Cyan or anything. The Cyan and the Reventon and all that are all built on the Aventador frame, but they are different vehicles. This is just an Aventador, but it's an SVJ. Not sure what that stands for. Don't really remember. Probably never figured it out, never learned. But I know it's an LP770-4, which is what one of the performance trims are on the Aventador. So it's just a souped up 774. Which, I mean, can't go wrong. Again, Aventador, can't go wrong. It's a supercar. However, you can go wrong. I was incorrect. You can go wrong with this, and it is bringing it to this course. As you can see, our headlight, I'm pretty sure that is just flopping about. Not looking too good at all. This thing sounds alright. It sounds almost like a V12. I mean, it sounds like a V12. It doesn't sound like it sounds like someone put a microphone up to, like, they were like inside of an Aventador and they held a microphone up and then enhanced the sound, because it sounds like I'm inside of a building revving this almost, like, or more like, yeah, I'm inside of the car. I'm inside of the engine right now. This is what it sounds like. I'm just kind of chilling on one of the pistons. Yeah, anyway, it's not going that poorly. I'm not disappointed in it. I'm figuring out I can do a little more throttle. Right there is where the Veyron died. We passed where the Veyron died. That, I think, is the only vehicle we've had DNF. I thought we had two. I thought the truck and trailer DNF'd last time. Last episode, actually, for the second New Year's episode on, I think it was New Year's Day that was uploaded. Maybe the day after New Year's Day or something. But I said that the semi-truck and trailer DNF'd, the Christmas special one, and I was incorrect, and I think I corrected myself in the leaderboard section of that. But yeah, that didn't DNF. That actually made it, and it was not in last place, which is surprising. Anyway, we can go ahead and floor it for the last bit. We always kind of do. We did make it to the bottom in a Lamborghini Aventador. That wasn't our headlight. That was our front bumper sticking up. Guess that kind of makes sense. But we did it. I wasn't expecting this to make it on the first attempt. Granted, again, as I said earlier, this is a test of my driving capability. And my driving capability obviously led this to the bottom. So I think that might be saying something. Anyway, can we rip a mirror off with our brute hand strength? No. Can't do much with your hand strength. You can kind of pull a bumper, but you kind of get pulled towards it. Anyway, on to the third and final vehicle for this episode. Alright, and finishing off with our sort of middle of the line consumer car episode, we have this. Again, that was the joke. If you couldn't tell, this is definitely not that. This is the Civetta Bolide 390 GT Group 4 Gravel. You'll see it as G4 Gravel in the leaderboard. Because I don't think I can fit Group 4. If I can, I'll try, but we'll see. Sort of based off the Lancia Stratos. But it's really just a bolide, which was the car that came in this game before the Civetta Cintilla, which that of itself is based off of the SF90 Stradale and sort of spots of the 4GT and stuff. But yeah, this is based off the Lancia Stratos, kinda. Mixed with some other vehicles here and there, I'm sure you can tell. But anyway, we are gonna try and do this. This is tuned for gravel, so this is pretty much what it's built for, but it's not built for this sort of thing. I would say it's even more built for hill climb than hill descent, because hill descent requires more control. Which this is lacking in the department of control. Please land that nice. Oil radiator damage. That's a thing. Oopsies. Oh, shoot. I guess my strength was all the way up. That's no good. Alright then. Well, I think this attempt will be a bust, but we'll still try to do alright. I did run into that wall on purpose. I think we're going to do another attempt for this, but I do want to see how long this will make it. That was a pretty bad accident that could have easily been avoided, so that's my bad. Yeah, the handling is botched now. It's... yeah, alright, well, this isn't going to go well. Nope. Nope, not at all. I don't think we'll drive anymore after that. Our front right wheel is... front left wheel, I guess, is also messed up a bit. Yeah, it's rear wheel drive. We have one wheel that drives. Okay. Nope, not gonna make it any further. Let's try to get a good attempt this time. Alright, and attempt number 2. Let's see how this goes. So I know kind of loses handling a little easily. It is rear wheel drive. We did, of course, just sort of find that out and test that, but I kind of figured it's a rally car and it's a supercar based rally car, so why wouldn't they make it rear wheel drive? Pretty sure the actual Civetta Bolide is rear wheel drive. It's more of a sports car sort of deal, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, let's not make the same mistake again though. I would prefer not to do that. I would also prefer not to spin out. I think we did spin out in the last attempt too. I think we aren't past where we were, but we're already doing better because we haven't spun out yet. Keyword yet. Okay. Be nice here. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Okay. Now, generally, I don't believe I will get a good time in rally cars simply because I'm bad at driving rear-wheel drive vehicles with a lot of power, and I know this is made for this, and I can sort of play around with it a bit, but I'm not very good at driving rear-wheel drive vehicles, so I'm not expecting me to get a great time. I expect myself to get a better time in trucks, sort of all-wheel drive things that are made more for this. This is also definitely not a rally course. This is I would even consider it a Baja course. It's technically, I've been calling it the Stairway Mountain Rally course, but like, it's too bumpy. Most rally courses are not this bumpy where you get airtime over every bump. Those are like Baja courses built for, you know, Dodge Ram and dune buggies and stuff. Not this. This is kind of low to the ground with stiff suspension and tires made to kick gravel up and keep grippy, not get grip while it's flying in the air, you know? Like, it's, I mean, it can manage, but it's definitely not made for this in any regard. That's okay though. It's not doing awful. As long as I keep it under control. Go into the turn. Yep, there we go. Yeah. As soon as I said that, the bump caught it. I like how the mud flaps are animated. I'm not going to look anymore. But I saw the mud flaps have physics, and that makes me happy. Because they're just flopping around. But yes. This thing looks pretty good, though. I'm a big fan of the old rally cars. Of just the rally cars in general. More of a JDM guy myself, though. Anyway. This isn't doing that bad. I'm scared of this turn. This is the deadly turn. We did make it, though. Watch the rock. Watch the rock. Watch the rock. Okay. We didn't watch the rock. Our handling is botched. Feels like we bent that front wheel, I believe. It's turning to the left. I think we bent the steering. Okay. But we are gonna make it to the bottom. Second attempt for this vehicle, not the first, sadly. Second's alright, though. Brakes lock up and then just do nothing after that. Yeah, hoon it around a bit for Ken Block. Let's do it. Anyway. Yeah, that wheel is definitely not straight anymore. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what they should look like. That's what they do look like. It's that front wheel it's got some toe on it. Toe as in on your feet. Toe. When the front or back of the wheel sticks out. That's a little lesson for you. It's like camber, but the other direction. So instead of top bottom for camber, you have front and back for toe. Just a little thing for you. And it generally is not a good thing to have happen to your car. Ooh. For instance, that vehicle now has toe and also camber. Also, that front wheel has a lot of toe because it's broken now. We broke that turning wheel. Anyway. Yep. Okay. What's next? Oh, yep. On to the leaderboard for today's episode. Let's see where these vehicles stand, which I feel like they probably did, for the most part, fairly well. Alright, now on to the leaderboard for this episode. So in 18th place overall, we have the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ with a time of 3 minutes 21.5 seconds. I'm surprised that did better than the rally car, but I don't know. I guess it did, which is, I mean, that's okay. Following after in 29th place, the Chevette Bolide 290 GT Group 4 Gravel with a time of 3 minutes 35.6 seconds. And rounding out the top 40 in 39th place is the Charrier, Tallgrack 160Q with a time of 3 minutes and 47.7 seconds. Alright, and let's go ahead and get a nice... Oh, why are you in reverse? Come on, there we go. Let's go ahead and get a nice finish to this video by launching this guy off the Stairway Mountain. If you didn't know why it's called Stairway Mountain, now you do. Stairways down the mountain. Good for throwing vehicles down. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. My second longest running series on the channel, I do believe. And probably my most viewed series on the channel. You guys seem to be really enjoying this. I'm going to keep putting it out as long as you keep watching it. So, yeah, let me know any mods you think I should use as well as any other vehicles that you think I've been missing on, yep, that you think I need to watch or drive down the cliff. Anything you want me to drive down the Stairway Mountain and see how it does, let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, this has been Dresden, and goodbye. One big hit. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's breaking in half. All right. Goodbye.